The School Beauty's Wild Chase. 1 Yuan Recharge, 10,000 Return. Chapter 1. No More Simping. Become a Wolf Warrior. In the cafeteria of Linbei University, a man and a woman sat side by side. From a distance, they looked like a couple. However, the distance between them and the girl's furrowed brows suggested that their relationship was not that intimate. Su Anqing scooped a spoonful of rice, trying to feed Li Baixue, but she turned her head away. How many times have I told you? I only eat the premium braised chicken rice. Do you think I'm not worth the best and only deserve this cheap 20 yuan set meal? Li Baixue said. Su Anqing put down the spoon and explained in a low voice, Baby, don't be angry. Didn't I just buy you a new bag last Sunday? Actually, I don't even have money to eat. Look, I didn't even order anything, he said with a bitter smile. Besides, there's not much difference between the 20 yuan set meal and the 25 yuan premium set meal. Li Baixue snorted coldly and continued aggressively. So you're blaming me, huh? Did I force you to buy the bag? Did I make you not order food? Sensing the situation was getting worse, Su Anqing gently patted the girl's shoulder and comforted her in a soft voice. No, of course it's not your fault, baby. I wanted to buy it myself. I just misspoke. Before Su Anqing could finish, Li Baixue pushed his hand away and stood up to leave. I'm telling you, it's not about the money. Do you really think I want a premium braised chicken rice or a limited edition designer bag? She said. How vulgar. What I want is your sincerity and respect, but in reality, you don't love me at all. I'm really fed up. Before leaving, she flipped the small clay pot with her hand. Next time, if this happens again, let's not meet, and don't call me baby. Disgusting. Watching her tall figure gradually disappear, Su Anqing felt a deep discomfort in his heart. Looking at the mess on the table, he felt even more annoyed. After saying so much, if you don't want to eat, then don't eat. Why waste it? Su Anqing served himself another bowl of rice and picked up the scattered food with chopsticks. As he was feeling sad, a clear voice suddenly echoed in his mind. Ding! Su Anqing looked around, but didn't find anything unusual. Am I hearing things? As he was wondering, the voice continued. Confirm that the host is a typical simp, meeting the requirements, binding the system. Am I a simp? Su Anqing hated being called a simp the most. Upon hearing this, he immediately cursed in his heart. You're the simp. Your whole family are simps. After cursing, he quickly calmed down. Wait, it just said it's a system? Whoa, damn. Systems appear every year, and this year it's my turn. Su Anqing usually reads novels, so he is naturally familiar with systems and started to look forward to it. Wolf Warrior System Binding completed. When spending on goddesses with a charm value above 90, you can use Wolf Warrior coins to settle. When the relationship with the goddess reaches intimate, and after charging, the Wolf Warrior coins spent on her will be fully refunded. When the relationship with the goddess reaches completely obedient, strategy rewards can be obtained. Oh, you just called me a simp, and now you're giving me a Wolf Warrior system? Am I about to turn the tables and become the master? After the voice disappeared, a screen similar to an information panel suddenly appeared in front of Su Anqing. Wolf Warrior coin balance. 0. 1 yuan equals 10,000 Wolf Warrior coins. Su Anqing's eyes instantly lit up. A 1 to 10,000 exchange rate. No country in the world has such a high exchange rate. Isn't this equivalent to having the same assets, but with the cost of living in China reduced by 10,000 times? Just as Su Anqing was fantasizing about whether to buy a Ferrari or a Lamborghini first, the system reminded him again. Wolf Warrior coins can only be used on goddesses. Instantly, Su Anqing's beautiful dream was shattered. Damn, you can only spend money on goddesses with a charm value above 90. This isn't just a Wolf Warrior, it's practically a Wolf King. Classmate, don't pick it up, eat my food. A sweet voice pulled him back to reality. Su Anqing looked up and met a pair of gentle eyes. Out of inferiority, he instinctively lowered his gaze. But when he saw the pair of beautiful legs wrapped in fishnet stockings, he instantly felt a tingling sensation on his scalp and didn't know where to look. At this time, an information panel popped up. Name, Chen Shuyan. Age, 20. Height, 169 centimeters. Weight, 52 kilograms. Occupation, student. Characteristics, pure, slow to warm up. Charm, 97. Favorability, 20. Stranger. Charging times, 0. Strategy reward, shadow agent. Amount spent, 0 yuan. This system is amazing. It can even know other people's basic information, including the number of charging times. Chen Shuyan thought he hadn't heard her, so she spoke again. Classmate, I put the food here for you. Eat it while it's hot. With that, she left. Su Onqing looked at her departing figure and then at the sumptuous food on the table. He felt deeply moved. In the evening, Su Onqing estimated that Li Baishue's anger should have subsided, so he opened his phone and sent her a few messages. But after holding the phone for a long time, he didn't receive any reply. He sighed lightly and opened her moments to look at her photos to relieve his longing. But a horizontal line and a gray background said it all. Fortunately, he had kept all the photos they took together whenever they went out. Just as he opened the photos, the system popped up again. Name, Li Baishue. Age, 20. Height, 172 centimeters. Weight, 55 kilograms. Charm, 80. Favorability, 58. Charging times, 128. Su Onqing looked at the information from top to bottom. Charm 80, normal. Favorability is only 58, barely passing. Charging times 128, a bit much. While what? Charging times 128. Su Onqing widened his eyes in disbelief. This can't be, system, you're lying to me, right? Reply to the host, this system does not lie. Every piece of data is meticulously collected and rigorously calculated, absolutely fair and just. Su Onqing collapsed on the edge of the bed, his phone sliding gently onto the pillow with his tears. He roared unwillingly in his heart. How is this possible? How is this possible? They were high school classmates, and Su Onqing had been pursuing Li Baishue since high school. But Li Baishue's attitude towards him was always lukewarm, giving him the illusion that with a little more effort, they could be together. That's why he persisted until now. When Su Onqing was about to give up, it was Li Baishue who encouraged him and even offered a reward of being her boyfriend for a week. But during that week, Su Onqing didn't even hold her hand. Her excuse was, I'm a traditional and conservative person, we have to wait until after marriage. Unexpectedly, he had been played with for 4 years by such a person. Deep affection is deep affection. A simp is a simp. Deep affection is admirable. A simp is worse than a dog. Su Onqing angrily slapped himself a few times. I deserve it. I deserve it. System, you were right to call me a simp. In the past, I had no choice, but now I do. I want to be a wolf warrior, the wildest wolf warrior. After making a vow, he decisively deleted and blocked Li Baishue. He also made up his mind to make this bitch pay and rid the world of a great harm. I want her dead. Chapter 2. I want to treat you to a meal. After doing all this, Su Onqing let out a long sigh of relief. He opened the school's confession wall space and started browsing. He needed photos. He needed to find a target. Now that he had the system and had seen through Li Baishue's tricks, he understood. This world is realistic. Simps will always lose. Everything has a price, just in different forms. If something seems unattainable, it's because the offer isn't tempting enough. Add more money. With such a system, what kind of goddess can't be taken down? This undoubtedly gave Su Onqing immense confidence. After looking through several posts, none of the charm values reached 90, not even 85. Soon, a post caught Su Onqing's attention. This post not only had over 1,000 likes, but its popularity was also over 300,000. Damn, isn't that me in the photo? When Chen Shuyan brought him food at noon, someone had taken a candid shot and posted it on the confession wall. The caption read, Confessing to Chen Shuyan from Network Operations Class 2. Not only is she beautiful, but she's also so caring. In the photo, Chen Shuyan's smile was as bright as the sun, looking like a heroine from a novel. And he looked like a pervert, staring at her beautiful legs. The comment section was even more intense. Wild area sleepyhead. No way. How can he blatantly stare at my goddess's legs like that? Joker. This pervert is so lucky. He even gets fed by a goddess. Tomorrow, I'll pretend to be a fool and see if I can get a girlfriend. Little handsome. I can't take it anymore. Which class is this pervert from? I want to find him. You can take pictures and confess, but why drag me into it? And the candid shot was well-timed, capturing Su Onqing checking the information panel. With his slightly forward-leaning neck and dazed eyes, even Su Onqing felt he looked like a pervert. Looking at the post, Su Onqing suddenly had a bold idea. Yeah, isn't this a ready-made goddess? To have a charm value of 90 or above, you basically have to be a campus belle like Qin Shuyan or a department belle. After all, a delicate rose is hard to hide. People will eagerly dig them out. But Su Onqing quickly realized a problem. Chen Shuyan is a slow-to-warm-up person and is also the school's recognized #1 campus belle. There are countless people pursuing her. Su Onqing believed that half the male students in the school admired her, so how could he possibly raise her favorability to 90? It's not impossible, but the time frame is uncertain. What he urgently needed was a quick fling, preferably with a gold digger who could be won over with money. This way, he could quickly get the cash back and enjoy life. Oh, right, a gold digger. Now he finally found the direction. Gold diggers among the department belles and above. These girls are easy to find because they are school celebrities and frequent the confession wall. After a night of research, Su Onqing finally selected the best candidate. One of the 4 campus belles, Ma Jiali. Name, Ma Jiali. Age, 21. Height, 178 centimeters. Weight, 60 kilograms. Occupation, student. Characteristics, long legs. Charm, 94. Favorability, 0, never met. Charging times, 3. Strategy reward, strong body and soul. Amount spent, 0 yuan. Why did Su Onqing choose her among so many gold diggers? The reason is simple. Among so many girls, she had the fewest charging times, only in single digits. After all, Su Onqing was still a virgin at 20. He wanted to find someone similar to him, but also with some experience to guide him. After making up his mind, Su Onqing immediately started to find out her class schedule. Fortunately, he had a good brother who was in the same major as Ma Jiali, but in a different class. If he couldn't catch her in a specialized class, he would catch her in a large lecture hall. As soon as the class bell rang, Zhao Gang ran out and asked, "Why are you looking for Ma Jiali?" Su Onqing peeked inside. Beautiful girls always stand out. You can spot them at a glance. Nothing much. Just want to make a friend. Hearing this, Zhao Gang couldn't help but mock. Come on, do you know what kind of person Ma Jiali is? Su Onqing calmly nodded. I know. If you know, why make friends? Do you know your own worth? How much money you have? It's not that I'm trying to discourage you, but look at yourself. You have no money. And as for looks, you're a bit handsome, just a bit sloppy usually. Your height. Zhao Gang glanced at Su Onqing, who was 178 centimeters tall, not too short. Your height isn't bad, but without money, you've already lost. You don't even qualify to get on the track. Su Onqing couldn't tell him about the system, nor could he directly prove it with Wolf Warrior coins. He patted Zhao Gang on the shoulder. Anyway, thanks. I'll treat you to a drink in a few days. I'll wait for her here. Zhao Gang gave him one last look, sighed, and walked away silently. People started coming out one by one, and Ma Jiali walked out with her best friend, arm in arm, one tall, one short, dressed in 2 different styles. Name, Hong Yao Yao. Age, 20. Height, 157 centimeters. Weight, 47 kilograms. Charm, 85. Favorability, 0. Charging times, 533. Despite all the mental preparation, when Su Onqing approached the 2 beautiful girls, he couldn't stop his mouth from trembling. Hello? He even clumsily extended his hands, ready to shake theirs. Ma Jiali raised her charming lips slightly and gently lifted her hand. Su Onqing thought she was going to shake hands, but she was just fixing her hair. Who are you, and what do you want? To quickly get to know someone, you first need to treat her to a meal. To quickly get close to someone, you need to go shopping and buy things together. These were the new skills he learned last night from browsing several expert forums. That's what Su Onqing planned to do. I want to treat you to a meal. A meal? Ma Jieli looked at Su Onqing with disdain, sizing him up. Where do you want to take me? Su Onqing tilted his head and thought for a moment. To Golden Phoenix. There aren't many famous restaurants in Minqing, and Golden Phoenix is one of them. Hearing this, Hong Yaoyao and Ma Jieli exchanged glances and then burst into laughter. Hong Yaoyao said in a sharp tone, Do you know the minimum spend at Golden Phoenix? You probably just heard the name and came to bluff. When the time comes, you'll find an excuse to switch to a regular restaurant, right? Classmate, your pickup line is too outdated. These words made Su Onqing feel very uncomfortable. Even Li Baixue, who liked to put him down, had never said anything so hurtful. You little potato, talking so much, not tall, and getting hit a lot. But Su Onqing held back his anger, ignored Hong Yaoyao, and continued with his plan, asking Ma Jieli for her contact information. Let's add each other on WeChat first. If you're willing, I can take you there tonight. Ma Jieli looked at his calm face, her clever eyes twinkling, and handed over her WeChat QR code. After all, she had nothing to lose. If he turned out to be a loser, she could just block and delete him. As soon as Ma Jieli clicked agree and was about to ask his name, her phone suddenly rang with a transfer notification. Welcome to subscribe to my channel. Hit the bell icon and follow me.